What's cooking, Dad?
That's right. That's our show. This whole purpose of this show is to show you how to save money, cook healthy most of the time, enjoy your food, cook for picky people, save money, save time, get ready for sporting events, get ready for school plays, get ready for church, get ready for anything. So with that in mind, this is one of those meals that you can make on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but on a weekday, 7 a.m., you have to get ready for work. You got sports again tonight. This one is super easy, super yummy. Everyone, it's a fan favorite in this house. This is what you need. I have an eye round roast. That's it. Couple pounder, little olive oil, our spices, slow cooker, all you need, and some fresh buns at the end of the day. So with that, I'm going to show you how we prep this. First thing we're going to do, we're going to open that nice little thing up. And I am not a big fan. I do not need to hold this together because the outcome, it's going to be shredded. Basically, we're going to make Texas beef on a bun. That's kind of what I call it. If you live in Louisiana, or if you live in Alabama, or you live somewhere else, or you live New York, Michigan, Ohio, go Buckeyes, whatever it is, you can call it Ohio beef. You can call it Michigan beef, whatever you want. So we have our beef. We have our slow cooker. I just set it for 8 hours on low. I'm going to take my trusty olive oil. Again, use whatever oil you want. Come on in, Brandy. And I am just putting enough to cover the base. It'll melt around. That's all we need. Next, half cup water. That's it. Okay, that's going. We're going to put that there for a second. We're going to make a nice little dry rub here. So, with that, I have Tex-Mex from Clubhouse. Good old Clubhouse. One of these days they'll sponsor me, but we'll get there eventually. I hope they're listening. I am smiling, but we'll get there. So, guys, we're going to do the good old tablespoon Tex-Mex in the bowl. We're going to do garlic powder, our trusty garlic powder. You can overdo it. Doesn't matter. It's garlic. It's all good for you. Garlic. Little onion powder. We'll use the other side where it comes out faster. Same thing like garlic. You can overdo it. Doesn't matter. Last but not least, Mr. Montreal steak spice. It does have a little zip to it sometimes, but when it's mixed with the right spices, it actually gives a really wonderful flavor. One, we're going to go 2 on this one. 2. That is it. And what we're going to do, we're just going to dribble a little pepper. I don't think we need to put salt in because that Montreal steak spice has salt in it. Don't really need to put it in. So with that, I'm going to grab a nice little sheet here. We're going to put this meat on. We're going to mix. Come on in for a sec. I want to show you what the spices look like. There you go. You don't need a lot, if you notice. That's all there is. There isn't a ton. You don't need to go to town on this. We're going to pour it on. And we're going to rub it in. You're not cooking it on the sheet because it's going in the slow cooker. Just imagine trying to clean this up. I don't think anyone would be too happy doing that. We're going to flip it. We're going to just dump it on. You're going to rub that in. Just rub it in nicely. It's already dead, so you're not giving it CPR. You're not going to bring it back to life. And look at that. That's wonderful. It's already soaking in. Okay. Now, I haven't done this side. So, again, just so I don't waste stuff, I kind of just give it the old, ta-da, all done. I drop it in. I'm going to go wash my hands. I am grabbing a little secret ingredient here. I like to use the Bullseye barbecue sauce. It's one of my favorites. They have a lot of good flavors. So come on in, Brandy. And so we're going to just sprinkle it on top. You got a little oil, you got a little water. Between the two, it'll never dry out. In fact, you'll end up having a nice little, I guess you could call it broth in there with everything. And you could actually make some really amazing gravy or beef dip with it. I don't. I kind of just leave it all in there. So when you put it on a bun later and it shreds, it looks fantastic. That is it. I think that took 6-7 minutes. Lock her up. 8 hours. You can get to go to work. You can get the kids off to school. Do whatever you got to do. By dinner, this is just going to fall apart. It'll take you about 5-10 minutes to get it ready when you come home. Other than that, it's done. So we'll see you in 8 hours. Long day of work, people. I just opened this nice cold beer. Goes with every meal. So, come on over. This has been... Ta-da! You can see all that nice broth, beef, everything's there. So, with that, this is what we have to do to it to make it finished. So, we are going to... Wow, this is really, really soft. That is not a bad thing. We are going to grab our plate. And I left a string on. Look at that. We are going to pull this beef out. Like so. We're going to pull that string out because we don't want anyone to eat it and choke it. Okay. We're going to put that there. Come on in for a sec, Brandy. So everyone, you can see. Look at that. Look at that. It just falls apart. So we're not done yet. So the meat's done. So what I'm going to do now, that's pretty damn easy to do, but I'm doing this. I'm shredding it. It's not pulled pork. This is actually a harder roast, believe it or not. The outside roasts are actually hard. So look at that, what 8 hours did. Maybe a little over 8 hours from the time I actually got home because it went to warm. Okay. See that? All done. I am now going to pour just a little. We just want a little more on. And it's going to go right back into that water broth mix. So this just helps give it a little more flavor. Now we're going to take that and we're going to dump it back in. Like so. There you go. We're going to mix that up. Come on in. There you go. You can see now, I call this Texas beef on a bun. It's not on a bun yet. It will be. So we're going to see you at the table in about 2 minutes. Welcome everyone to our table. I think you're starting to get used to me now sitting here. This is something I never get used to. Never, never, never. And you shouldn't either. I think, remember I said it was the 11th commandment. Thou shalt have beer with dinner. We got our beer. Texas beef on a bun. This is so good. I'm going to put one way over here. Going back to the buffalo thing. I don't know if any of you are buffalo fans, but we're going to put this one off wide right. You'll know if you're a buffalo fan or a football fan. It was one of my not favorite moments as a sports fan that I had to live with growing up. I got ridiculed in school for it. It was a rough go. And I sympathize with all those fans out there for all your teams. Missed by a goal. Game 7 loss. Wide right again. Got stopped on the end zone. That should have been a run. But they decided to pass it. And Mr. Tom Brady got his, another Super Bowl ring. But anyways, before I get really depressed and talk about New England and how they dominated Buffalo for 20 years and how it was just absolutely terrible, we're not going to go there. I'm going to enjoy this. I want you guys to have a good week. Enjoy everything. Let me know. Leave comments. Hit subscribe. We are growing. Thank you so much. It's unbelievable. I'm answering comments in the morning when I wake up, and I'll respond as much as I can. And people are giving me ideas to help the food, which has been super cool. Thank you. And keep it up. And with that, God bless. We'll see you next episode.